everybody. How's it going? I'm making a message for all of you here on YouTube because I get a lot more time than if I make a message on TikTok, but I am enjoying TikTok. I hope you guys are enjoying some of those little mini messages too. So I want to look into the energies of July and just see what we discover together. I know that I've got some big travel plans, and some of the things I'm experiencing just in preparation for what is to come, it kind of reminds me of I'm revisiting a past version of myself, and I'm kind of going into the past, although I'm moving forward, obviously. But it's like a recollection of my past into my present into my future. And maybe there's something in this for others. Maybe we're going through a collective thing where July will hold experiences where we're kind of revisiting maybe ourselves from the past, or people from the past are coming back to us and we're just revisiting this. And then we're collecting what we need to collect, rehabilitating what we need to rehabilitate, and then we're just moving forward from there. But I'm just going to relax here. And I'm going to see what the universe, what the cosmic wisdom would like to share with all of us about the month of July, okay? Any advice, any support, any healing. We're all in this thing together. High five for all we've accomplished so far in our lives, right? Nobody said this would be easy. We have to remind ourselves we're doing a really good job. No matter what it looks like, no matter what's happening in the world, we're doing the best we know how right now. All right, so let's see what July looks like energetically. What's the cosmic wisdom want to share with us? Thank you all so much for being here with me, by the way. I just really want to emphasize that life is a lot better with people in it than when you feel separated. And oftentimes when you feel separated, maybe you're separating yourself because you don't feel like yourself. Or maybe you're just going through something which separates you from people. But when you feel like we're all in this together and you're not alone, it's really what the true energies are all about. It's really what the oneness is all about. I mean, it's the meaning of it all. We have friends, we have family, we have challenging people. We have our inner circles, our outer circles. We have the whole world. We have our spirit guides. We have our soul family. We have our ancestors. We have angels. We have on and on and on, every dimension, every consciousness. We have it all, truly. Are we letting all in, or are we putting up a block from all and each other? So I guess the first thing I want to say, and I'm inspired to say, is let's let all in, and let's be all, and let's enjoy the surprises each and every day has for us. And let's feel the connection with each other. Let's feel safe in just being ourselves, and not worry about how being ourselves might not fit in or might be scrutinized. Let's just be genuinely us with each other. It felt like saying that. All right, here we go. Cosmic wisdom and healing for July. What's the message? This is really overpowering my third eye. It's the first thing I experience. I experience a snake that's kind of coiled up and small, and it's actually coiled around a stump. Okay, and what's weird, it's like, oh, here's a snake. Oh, here's a stump. Oh, look, there's a bigger log. It's like the snake was curled around the stump was connected to a much larger log. Like, okay, I think we're going through this process. Now I'm starting to slowly but surely see a bigger picture. All right. And I say to the snake, why are you coiled around that? It's like a broken, massive branch from a humongous ancient tree that fell over. And that's why it looked like a stump. But then I was able to see that it was actually just part of a tree that fell over. So I say, why are you so tightly coiled around, like obsessively coiled around? And then you're trying to threaten me. Like, why are you doing that, snake? Let's see what it says. Remember, this is impacting our third eye and how we're able to perceive things. Also about communication. The snake doesn't speak. It sends me a message in my mind. And it's very rude, actually. It's very nasty sounding. It's sending me ideas that... bad ideas, okay? Bad feelings, bad negative thoughts, negative ideas and visions of the world and of myself and of my life and of people. Like, it's like nasty, 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 okay? And I tell the snake, you're not very confident in yourself because you're really coiled around that stump like it's the last thing you have left. And then you're holding on and trying to protect yourself by making me feel afraid. I don't need your fear in my life. No thanks. I see the snake as very small. I see its influence is its insecurity. What it's saying to try to break me down is really its massive insecurity. Massive insecurity. And I feel more confident and strong in myself that whatever that is that the snake's trying to convince me of is really its problem, not my problem. I'm actually here to help. You're here to project your fears and insecurities to try to make me feel fearful and insecure, but you're the one clinging to what you have left, not me. And I see this for what it is. I see this for what it is, and I don't feel threatened by it at all. But I still feel like I want to help the snake because it doesn't need to feel like all it has left is just this. And it's so afraid, it's projecting these fears. I feel like there's something better we can make of all of this. And my guides say, whoa, why are you focusing on the snake? What about the tree? I guess you're right. It felt like the snake was something that was alive and in a place of communication. The tree felt like it had fallen, it had served its purpose, and it was silent. But perhaps I misjudged this tree, or perhaps the sound of the snake was louder than the sound of the tree. And so all I could hear was the negativity instead of hearing what was beneath the surface of it, truly. Because we have this big old tree now, right here on the ground. The snake's resting on top around this broken branch. It's hard to remove the snake from the image. I literally, because it is so negative, and no wonder I was attracted to trying to help it, because actually I was trying to help myself by trying to help the snake because the negativity was too much. And so it just turned on my positive energy, but I was not realizing there was more here because that sound was so loud. I literally have to remove the snake entirely from the picture. That's how overwhelming, and it's a Karen, you know? It's like the snake is the only thing that matters. I'm even still talking about it, right? But I'm having to like put it way over there and not look at it, just make it disappear so I can hear other things. So it's okay to put your foot down. It's like we're in these steps of seeing the bigger picture. We're in these steps of having confidence in ourselves, communicating, knowing what's really going on here, but also not realizing the bigger picture is still there. And there's things that we can support and then realize we should have been, you know, I don't want to say should have, but we had the opportunity to support other things we didn't even realize we could have supported. So getting that negativity and just sending that negativity away is also part of the message here for July, okay? What about this tree? It's about memory. The tree represents memory. And the tree has fallen, so I don't know how to reverse time to put the tree back the way it was. I don't know how to give it its branch back. And so the tree is as it is. And the tree is still in this position as it is. It represents memory. I start talking to the tree and I say, I'm sorry, tree. I can't change things for you. So I'm saying, memory, I'm sorry I can't change things for you. The tree rolls, and it shows me a face of what represents a mother and a father, and represents children. And I start to see that the heart of the tree is busted and is bleeding, okay? And the tree has no voice. It can't speak for itself. So it just hopes that somebody would see it. It just hopes that somebody would care. It has no voice, so it can't really get your attention. It's not like the sirens are going to let us know there's a tornado coming, or, hey, the ambulance is on the road. It has no voice. It has no way of signaling us or signaling our attention. But this memory is in pain. Big time. It's like, my God, am I glad I sent that snake away. I didn't know how to even conceive of this. I didn't even know how. I feel like I'm just shocked that it didn't come to me sooner. And I'm sorry that I left you waiting in pain. I feel really sad that I did that. I'm sorry. The tree says the snake was in pain too. The snake, you could hear its siren. I couldn't hear the siren of the tree. It's like, wow, you're a genuine person, tree. These memories emanate genuine feelings. It's not trying to make me feel guilty. It's not putting nasty thoughts and ideas in my head. It's actually just a genuine emanation. I say, what in the world am I going to do to help you? I can't correct this broken heart. I don't know. This representation of family is in the face of the tree, and the heart of the tree is bleeding, and it just feels like something that you can't fix. You can't go back in time. You can't put the tree the way that it was. You can't fix this. It's almost like you have to see this memory go through suffering. And what are memories but ourselves, right? Those parts of ourselves that are in suffering because of what they went through. And then the negativity that holds tight to those memories, it keeps us in places of suffering. Some part of me kind of comes out like a hooligan, okay? Like a big ape. And then has a huge axe. And then it just like a wild thing takes the axe and just starts cutting the tree to pieces, okay? And then takes all the pieces of the tree and then tosses them in a big fire and says, I'm done. I don't even want to talk to this tree anymore. It's just forcing me to look at it and keep looking at it and keep feeling sorry for it. I'm going to get rid of it along with a snake. I'm done with this. And if I have to burn down this whole forest of memories so I can live like a reset button, then darn it, I'm going to do this. That's literally what happens. So this other me is like, whoa, wow, that was a little bit fast. Was that maybe acting on impulse, or was that a good idea? I'm just like, maybe that is a good idea. Maybe impulse is good sometimes. I'm going to see what happens, okay? You know what? You're not even going to believe it. What do you guys think would have happened here? This is what happens in my scene. The tree is burning in a big fire. Just this big tree, okay? I'm not seeing other trees here right now. This tree turns into a lot of bodies, a lot of human beings. And it's almost like all of this human suffering. It's more than the memories I'm consciously aware of. It's the memories of our earth. It's the memories of generations of human history. It's our connection with each other. There's more pain that we pick up on than we're consciously aware of. We don't know how to identify what all this pain is. Some of it's directly related to our life, and some of it is related to other people's lives that we just sense it, that we just feel it. And we feel so much more pain than we could actually identify. And we're part of all time, you know? It's not like we're just in this present moment. We are in the past, in the present, and in the future all the time. We're and I mean, it's not just a thinking thing. Like, I'm thinking about the past as I'm trying to figure out how to make decisions to change this cycle so I can live new experiences in the future. It's not just about a thinking thing. It's about an existence thing. Like, even if we're not thinking about our memories, they're still existing, and the song of those memories are still playing every single day. And sometimes they hiccup into the forefront of our mind, and we're like reliving those memories, and we're screaming in our heads, and we're like, God, why can't this just ever stop? Why can't this ever go away? It's like all this unresolved wounds, you know? But I see these human bodies, and I just see bodies burning, and it makes me so sad, and I start to cry, and I say, my God, when is the pain and suffering ever going to stop? Like, what's the solution? And I don't want to go back in time. If the hooligan and the instinct is to chop it up and throw it in the fire, why don't we just start with a fresh new thing? I'm just going to ask God, because this feels bigger than myself. Ask God, which is the mother and the father, you know, the cosmic creators, okay? And I ask them, I have no idea what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm like in my mind right in here, this is a message about how we're seeing things, this is a message how we're communicating, but this is also a message about our heart and how we're feeling about things. But you know what? You throw every chakra in there, it's impacting all that we are, okay? And I'm in my mind right here, I'm like, my eyes are open in my mind in this big forest, in this big fire. And I see the bodies, which was once the tree, right? The snake is long gone, okay? That's just, the snake is long gone. But I'm like looking at the eye of the sky, okay? The cosmic eye. And I'm saying, I don't know what to do. It feels bigger than myself. I mean, the snake, this tree, the suffering of the tree, the fact that I even hear it, the fact that I was trying to help the snake, which was really kind of distracting me from what really needed help. And then my inspiration to just cut it all up and throw it in a big fire. And I just feel like there's so much suffering in the world. Like, what is the flippin' solution to this? Because I want to breathe fresh air. Like, I want to breathe joy. I want to breathe something full of light and lightheartedness and intelligence, and gift giving is the sharing of our voices and our memories and our experiences. Something we dance in and we celebrate each other, like without the BS and the way that we have to value these types of people because they've been oppressed. And it's like, we've all been flipping oppressed, man. And I agree, let's all just reset the button of oppression and just let's grow and just let's start some fresh new kind of love, okay? God, I'm sick of the commercialization. I'm sick of the sound of all of this. I want something intelligent. I want something intriguing, passionate, developed. I'm working on this idea. I want people to talk about what means something to their heart, not this superficial mind and some sort of look that they're trying to go for in order to present themselves as intelligent in this faction of thought, which is really just about the way you look. It doesn't tell me anything. Ugh. So I'm just venting all of this. And I'm just venting all this, and I'm asking this cosmic energy, and I'm just saying, what do we do? It's like God makes it rain. And I have this part of me vibrates and say, God, I really want to believe that you just made it rain right now, but I just don't believe that you made it rain. Like, I don't believe that you heard me and you actually made it rain as a solution to the fire and as some kind of message. And so I have these two sides that say God hears me and God does not hear me. God can help me, God doesn't help me. Then I have these two opposing sides. That's literally what I'm looking at. Is it me, Abbey, or is it us working through something in our relationship with a cosmic energy? Our cosmic relationship with something more than just being human, okay? You can't deny we face this stuff. Even when we get good at it, And we forget, and then we need to be reminded how to get good at it again, okay? How to believe that this cosmic energy can actually create miracles for us, that actually hears us and we can receive a response. Because we can talk all day long, but we don't actually listen. We don't stop to receive the message. So stop, receive the flipping message. Abbey. You people, we all need to. We gotta do this. All right. Stop, receive the message. All right, so I'm gonna stop. What's interesting, this is energy healing for us, because it's helping us all to just, you know that TikTok where we have the right to say stop it? There's so many levels to the meaning of that. And you have every right to say stop it, by the way. Even if the person doesn't stop it, you still said what you needed to say. You still expressed what you needed to express. And you got to own your own confidence in what you want, okay? But in this situation with stop it, it's like in a gentle and nurturing, loving way to myself. It's not brash and like in my face. It's like a gentle stop. Just stop it isn't just let this in, Abbey. But we're all one, okay? So this is all for all of us to let this in. And as I let it in, as we let this scene in, we're all standing, right? In this big old place, with a big old tree that was a bunch of bodies and big fire and just the frustrations. So many things. And now the cosmic mind has heard us, and it actually responded with rain. And we're believing it not because we have to believe in anything, but because it can't be denied, because it really is happening right now. It is raining. And it's like when you give in to the fact that it actually is raining, and there's no other thought that has to be thought here other than to just acknowledge that it's like God made it rain. It's like God is speaking. God is talking. And I feel the rain on me. I see the rain put out the fire. I see the bodies just burnt and crispy. And it's just, I just start to cry. And it's like that concept that we all want to answer. We all want the perfect world. But it's just, the answer is just, I feel sad. And it's okay to feel sad without any answers. And to just fall to your knees and just cry in the rain. And you can cry for everybody that's hurting in this world. Just because you flipping care. You can't help everybody. Can't even help the dang snake. You had to send it away. Couldn't even help it. Couldn't even help the stinking tree. To cut it to pieces and throw it in a fire. You can't help those bodies. Can't even help yourself. You just fall to your knees and cry in the rain. But something is happening because it takes this is a need. This is I'm putting myself out there to do something, right? And it's just washing it away. And it's just helping you to feel like you're the baby in Mother and Father God's arms. Because babies can't take care of themselves. They need help. I'm letting myself be nurtured. We are letting ourselves now be nurtured. It's interesting because there's so many more reasons why the balance of everything, why the exchanges of everything is so much more intelligent than we could imagine. We are, even as adults, even with the highest IQs, we can still be much like babies to the cosmic mind and the cosmic eye. that we try so hard to let our intelligence and our love do all these great deeds, but we also can feel defeated. And that's why when you lean into this energy and it leans back, it's just so helpful, so well received, so grateful. And the message in all of this is that we're not on our own. We're supported within, around, above, below. In all sacred directions, we are supported. We are held. We can be in charge and in the leadership role of our life. And sometimes it's okay to sit in the back seat and let the cosmic eye and mind drive the car for a bit. Just to sit back and take in things, or to enjoy a little surprise every now and then. I feel like returning to the beginning of this message, just out of curiosity. Still curious, I don't know why, it's like I'm trying to find a solution here for this snake problem. I keep saying, God, that there's a snake problem. There's a problem with snakes. And as somebody who loves snakes, these snakes are like manipulative and controlling and abusive psychologically for all ages, are nasty, imprinting terrible ideas and making terrible choices that they're just so like a black hole. And they're the most important thing, and somehow you somehow behave in agreement to that. All you're doing is feeding this black hole. And that's then the attachment to the negativity and the need for a break from all that. It's almost like we need to rearrange our reflections, need to rearrange where we're putting our devotions. But then I say, so if I were to have wanted to start over at the beginning so that I could listen to the tree first, in the end, I heard the snake, I heard the tree. I reacted to the suffering. I tossed it in the fire. It's like what it was all about, the domino effect here, of what it was all about, was again the answer that's coming to me about the snake. Is you put it in God's hands. We can't truly decipher it all. We just become a part of the answer in our actions every day. Sometimes it's easier than other days are harder. We just allow ourselves to feel surrounded within ourselves, inside of ourselves. So how do you become surrounded on the inside? You just feel that energy there, okay? Feel the presence of cosmic love there inside yourself. Feel the presence of cosmic love there inside of you. You're not empty. You're full of cosmic love. Sometimes we need the reminder that we aren't empty. We are full of joy, full of cosmic love, full of harmony, full of solutions, full of new ideas, whatever. Because we are full of all that stuff. We're literally full of the balance. We're full of the darkest and the lightest and everything in between. Inside we are. We're everything in here. You need to be reminded of that. We're full of literally everything in here. And it's all around us too. We're full of everything inside and around us. We feel it tucked in around us. Everything, all is glorious and interesting and adventurous and hard and painful. You know, it is. Really, it is. And it is also above us. We can feel it right on top of our heads like a hat, but it's the whole sky. All the way out into the stars and all the planets and galaxies that are forever out there. And it is right, it's just like we're wearing the shoes of it is beneath our feet. Beyond the planet, even down there, beyond the planet is more of the universe. Like, there it goes, you know, it keeps going and going. We're tucked into it, inside and outside. It's a gift. So we're just inhaling and exhaling this divine truth, supporting us here, okay? This message, in all its mysteries, it's revealing what it needs to reveal for each and every one of us in our own way. This is to guide us now, in July, and even beyond. This energy work is to help balance us too. Mind, emotion, body, purpose, soul, cosmic connections, all that good stuff. All right. Thank you all for watching. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Have an awesome July. Have an awesome many days. All right. Take care, everyone.